another round of Brews and Views. Art, Just, Cliff, interns. How's everything?
Good, good. You know,
Good.
Good.
Thanksgiving. Everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
That's the last time?
We was before Thanksgiving.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Time flies.
That means everybody's 10 pounds heavier.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not me.
I gotta go get back to the gym. But I gotta make sure I ain't no people in there when I go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
do.
Weather's getting cold. It's the first weekend in
Decent.
2.5, 3 months that I couldn't play golf.
Ah,
Yeah, sucks. I'm fiending. I'm fiending.
just go get you Tiger Woods golf and play it on your TV.
Well, I got this 2K
Ah.
golf. It's pretty good. I suck at that too. Oh, yeah. Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. Yeah,
First step to mitigate. Second
it's
step
true.
to
I will
second
admit that I suck at golf,
Gotcha.
but I'm getting
There's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, that's
increasingly
what I was about to say.
slowly better.
Yeah.
It's a tough sport. I mean, activity.
There you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
Tough activity. But yeah, with the brews, got the brews here. Sticking with my plan of what I said before, this time of year, drinking nothing but Hardywood gingerbread stouts and things like that. Now
Okay.
I've got the Hardywood Kentucky Christmas Morning, which is the Imperial Milk Stout aged in Kentucky bourbon barrels
Oh.
with ginger, vanilla, honey, cinnamon, and coffee. A whopping 11.6%
Right,
ABV.
right.
Is delicious in my book. I know y'all broken taste buds probably wouldn't like it, but
I like the ABV.
Yeah, yeah.
that's- I mean, sometimes that's all that matters,
Yeah, pretty much.
you know. So it's just one of the things that I'll be switching in next segment to something else. But well, if I finish this bottle, which that ain't hard for me,
Right.
yeah, I'll suck that right down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. What you got there, Jeff?
I got Lagunitas. Did I say that right?
Lagunitas.
There you go. It's called Sucks. And I preface that because it's not very good.
So you're saying it sucks?
The label is pretty appropriate.
Okay.
So yeah, it is 8% though.
Oh.
It is 8%. But
So keep drinking it. It'll taste better.
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping if I keep drinking it, it tastes a little bit better. Not a fan.
Yeah, I do. Lagunitas, I have one of their other ones that I drink all the time, which is pretty good. But I
Right.
did taste that one. I did not like it.
No, it has a grapefruity. I don't know aftertaste that kind of.
It's got something.
Yeah, it's something in there.
Yeah.
It ain't good.
So not the normal IPA.
Nah.
I mean, I tasted the hops in it, but I don't know, something else was going on with it.
Yeah, I don't know. And I also got a whiskey sour, so now I'm kind of chasing this beer with the whiskey sour, trying to help the taste buds out.
Mm-hmm.
What you got there, Cliff?
Well, I wanted my Broken Skull IPA, but evidently can't find that right now around here. Everybody's out.
You bought them all.
They should have made more. But so since I was forced to switch up, we're doing the Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA. Pretty good there. It's,
I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, they sold me with the 15 to 20% ABV,
Yeah.
and I'll have something else a little later. But we're gonna start with this. It's not bad, and got a whiskey sour. It's like Joss over there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my drink.
I
got Cliff on it. I'm gonna get you on it too.
Yeah. I don't like sour.
I just
except for
wanted
Sour Patch
some liquor.
Kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you on it too, boy.
Maybe. It ain't hard. I'm a lush. So,
Yeah.
you know. But before we get into everything, I want to give a shout out to this podcast by what's his name? Stephen Craig. Truth in 1,000 words or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he just gives his take on the ills of the world today
Right.
with humor.
Yeah.
So check it out. Truth in 1,000 Words or Less by Stephen Craig. And then just you and your sons got y'all's thing going on.
Yeah, it's called the WFT Fam Review. It's a weekly review of the Washington football team.
WFT.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Redskins.
Well, yeah, but it's a weekly review of that. We go over the game they just played and talk about the next game.
So when they ever come up with a team name, are y'all gonna change the name of the?
Probably.
What?
Forgot my wrestling.
But you don't have a podcast. No, I'm just messing with you. Check out Jackson the Killer Wrestling on TikTok and stuff. That's
And YouTube.
and YouTube. That's our engineer over there. Check him out. He's a huge wrestling fan. So
I even got a Shawn Michaels shirt on today.
Good for you.
good job.
You got something?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
His is in the pipe.
You know, before we get in, but speaking of TikTok, I went down this. Because everybody's taking, you know.
You went down the rabbit hole.
My friends got two at work, so I started off just to follow them. But then I went down this TikTok rabbit hole of
You shouldn't have did.
I think it's the I challenge.
The body challenge.
Now there's a lot of pleasant things to see on there. I will say that. But I don't know the age limit of these the ages of these things to see. Therefore, delete.
And as we said earlier, there are some biological males that are doing the challenge.
Yeah.
And I stress biological because I was.
Alleged.
So what's the Yin Yang Twins? That song?
No.
Yeah. So it's a challenge where they do this little dance.
Yeah.
And I'm watching, and then I seen it was these two white girls, and a black dude. The black dude killed it. I mean, he made them look terrible.
So, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But TikTok, if people took all that creative stuff they got, because there's a lot of creativity on there.
Yeah.
If you put that and channel that into fixing the world, instead of being
place.
very vain.
The issue is that people that are creative, we're not old enough to vote yet.
No, there's some old. There's a lot of old.
ones,
No,
yeah.
there's a lot of, and they also you see a lot of them. It's older women
Right.
doing their thing, but they also got their OnlyFans page at the
Yeah.
so they're promoting that shit on TikTok, which is crazy. Which I'm never gonna do
No.
unless you're gonna pay for it, Cliff.
No, there's too much free porn out there.
Okay. Just checking. Just checking. Some of them I was curious, just to check them out. But oh well.
You're supposed to support small businesses.
What if it's local? What would we find a Virginia OnlyFans page? Will we support that?
That shit gonna turn into a bill.
Yeah. Do it. Dangerous rabbit hole. Do not go there. But yeah, first up tonight, vaccines. Everybody's talking about vaccines right around the corner.
Yeah.
I think Russia just put out the Sputnik 5 vaccine.
Something.
And so now different states are saying, when it comes who the first people they're going to allow to take it. Virginia's saying, first responders and
Right.
shit like that. Fucking Colorado said ski resort people are going to take it, which is weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I myself am not going to be one of them.
Me either.
There's so many reasons for me personally. Well, I won't. But one of them is just hasn't been I don't think a long enough test run on this sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel you.
For starters.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 years if the COVID's still going around.
I mean, 40 years, no HIV vaccine. 100 years, nothing for cancer. But less than a year, we got something for COVID.
Don't trust it.
Yeah, don't trust it. If you know your history, there was the Tuskegee experiment that they said was a vaccine. Yeah, So
Yeah.
that's my first question. And so, yeah, I will not be taking it.
So if you need a guinea pig, my grandfather was a Tuskegee Express. Yeah.
And then the next thing they said that after healthcare workers, that they're going to try to give it to urban, heavily populated areas.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Red flag.
Which is code word
Red
for
flag.
we're going to give it to the permanent tans first.
I don't trust it.
Me either.
And how do I know that it's not a different batch
Right.
that you know, because first of all, I'm naturally skeptical of anything the government's pushing to begin
Yeah.
with, and let alone a vaccine.
That's a good point, because I think in today's climate, and I'm not blaming him, and I don't want to put him in here, he ain't really got nothing to do with this, but in today's climate, with the way what's coming out of the White House and out of the Capitol, and the untruths and the half-truths, and then when you say, well, we got this vaccine, everybody needs to take it,
Fuck that.
it's hard to trust it.
It's hard to trust it. And I'll take a step further. This from my personal perspective. You got what, 42, 43, and 44 coming out saying they gonna take it, and
Right.
I trust them all three of them less than anybody I've met in my life. So I don't know. It's something's tricky.
I'm not taking it.
It's something sounds tricky. And look, by all means, I'm not telling anybody not to take it. And
Right.
basically, if 50 to 60% of y'all take it, that'll be okay. You know, that's gonna reduce it.
Yeah. But I, myself,
No.
will not do it.
I'll try to keep myself as healthy as possible,
Right.
which is a big combatant towards
Yeah.
the thing.
Yep.
You know, I don't know, man.
All I know is I haven't had a flu shot in Lord knows how long. I also haven't had the flu in Lord knows how long.
I got the flu in second grade. I haven't had it
Yeah,
since,
well,
and I don't take
Right.
flu
you're not
shots.
doing that.
No, I get strep throat, but I don't get the flu.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know.
And I'm not doing
You know,
it. No.
and I'm
I
a
won't.
gambler anyway. I'm gonna roll the dice. You know,
Yeah.
A nigga play craps over here.
But most black people in America are untrusting of it. I mean, they had a report out on
That's what it
that
should
too.
be.
They had a report out on that too. That's one of the reasons they're trying to get people to take it, because a lot of black people, and not just black people, when I say black people, minorities, they are very untrusting of the vaccine.
Well, I'm suspicious of it anyway, because I feel that part of the reason they got out was to kill off a bunch of minorities and old people. Population control.
Think so?
You know,
Mhm.
I will say it.
That's part of the purge, man. I'm with him on that.
I
though.
feel you.
I'm with
I
him.
feel you.
And
I feel you.
plus, I've seen enough movies and shows to know this is how
Oh shit.
Walking Dead starts, or World War Z, I Am
Right.
Legend, all that shit.
Yeah.
Art mimics life, and they didn't show us that shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think I sent y'all the meme the other day. It said me and my dog,
yeah,
and everybody else take the vaccine.
that's my Xbox logo icon. Will Smith and his dog by himself.
Yeah.
Cliff's gonna be walking with him too. But I ain't taking that shit, man.
Yeah. I have to have at least 6 months worth of making sure ain't nobody growing an extra arm or no shit like that.
6 months, I don't think long enough. Mm.
There was a jump today that said COVID may cause erectile dysfunction.
Well, as it's going right now, COVID's fucking up that part of my life, so that's the way it's going right now. COVID is fucking up my strange game. It's tough, man. You know, I was a pro at dodging STDs. Now I got to dodge COVID too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So therefore, I just stay in the house.
The next boss on the next level,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Next
you
one.
moved up. You done moved up.
So,
You finished that one.
so maybe now, so I can't wait. So now I'm gonna go out. Can I see your vaccine papers? I need to see them papers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I've dodged it for this long. I don't need to get it from some thought I met at the bar. But I miss that. I miss that so much.
What, going to the bar?
Going to the bar
And leaving with the thought.
and leaving with the thought.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Sliding out the bed at 5 in the morning. I miss that shit. That was a big part of my game. Yeah, COVID's putting a monkey wrench in a whole lot of shit, man.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, there's more serious things that is putting monkey wrenches in.
Yeah, true.
And I acknowledge all that shit. But for me personally, it's fucking up the strange game.
So there you go. We got to get rid of COVID so Art can get back to his strange game.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, one of the things about vaccines is, you got the anti-vax community already saying that vaccines, do this, do that, and all that craziness, which there's no proof either way
Right.
that it, but the fact that that's in the air is another reason that gives me pause
Yeah.
to some of this shit. And, I don't know, man. I just know.
I ain't.
I hope they don't ever make it mandatory, which I don't think they can do, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I didn't think they could shut down economies, shut down shit, but who knows?
Time to go back and watch that movie Outbreak again.
Yeah. Somebody find that little monkey.
Yeah.
Or that little Asian.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
That was funny.
Oh.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Think we're done here?
Well, to be clear, the Wuhan Institute is an international
Right.
place, so which makes me more skeptical because anytime people from all different countries get together and start fucking with shit,
Right.
yeah, you need to be wary. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
The
yeah,
verdict is we're not taking the vaccine.
that's 3 no's.
Yeah.
Well,
3
you're-
no's.
3 hard notes.
He's a minor.
Well, so you're an adult now. Are you gonna take the vaccine?
No.
Yep. 4 no's.
4 no's. Sure.
There you go.
I gotta see people take it first.
I don't care if I saw. No, that's not enough for me.
Not doing it. Not doing it. I'll just wear my mask and social distance. Call it a day.
That's what I'm gonna do. Get some sunlight. Stay outside.
Right.
Alcohol seems to be a deterrent. I'll keep drinking.
That's true. They say alcohol and mouthwash. Mouthwash, if COVID actually gets in your mouth, mouthwash supposedly kills it.
I mean, it's also how I don't have any cold sores.
It's good to know. Very good.
Thanks, Art.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
That's a nice little PSA there.
Well, I've kissed some
Questionable.
questionable. You get to drinking, man. You just don't know. But luckily, I had the thick coating of tequila, and I guess I'm sorry. So I think this run its course.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be back in a second for another segment. We are back. Another segment, Brews and Views, episode 26.
Yep.
Yep, 26.
Clinton Portis.
Yeah, it's CP.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. He did things for us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
His first carry, he did something.
Yes, he did. But we switched. Well, those two brothers switched beers.
Yes, we did.
What you drinking now?
I got a Bell's Official. It's a hazy Indian pale ale. This one is actually good. It's a lot better than what I was drinking at the beginning. Sure.
Mhm.
It's 6.4%. Shelf life is 6 months on this beer. They put that on the side of the can. Yeah.
Must be good. Bell's. Where Bell's is
I have no idea.
Comstock, Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah.
Good state. Sorry, football team.
The Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how did I know that? 'Cause I'm also drinking something from Bell's.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go. Got the Two-Hearted Ale here.
Which is one of my favorite IPAs.
And it's one of mine also now. It's 7%. It's, yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it's almost, it's like they call it an ale, but it's like a cross between an ale and an IPA.
Yeah. It's probably like a pale ale and not a Indian pale ale. There's a difference. Like a Sierra Nevada, which is a pale ale.
Never had that.
Never had. But I found out, started drinking Bell's at Beach House. Shout out to Beach House.
I know.
Oh, the story.
The story. Shout out to Beach House.
I was just reading, it says pungent American hops combined with wheat and Pilsen malt. I didn't even know what pungent hops are. I never know.
I mean, those hops have a smell to
Yeah,
them.
they stink. Yeah, what pungent is, I think.
Okay.
Stings the nostrils.
Funky hops.
Funky hops. Hey, what you doing?
We're good. Keep going.
I was charging my phone.
Oh, okay. Put it on silent.
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
This is literally what I was doing.
All right.
Sorry. So, last week we had this. We're going to talk about the Tyson fight in a little bit, but there was a, it had some performances, some rap performances on. Yeah.
Clipped it air quotes.
It was
Rap performances.
Definitely put air quotes on it because none
Except
of
for
them.
Snoop.
Snoop, he saved the day. Because none of them was MCs. None of them could move the crowd. Not that there was a crowd there, but even if they were, their stage performance was terrible. I mean, stage presence was terrible. But that's not what I want to talk about. There's one in particular I want to talk about, and that's Saint John.
Yeah.
Saint John, which I guess the Catholic Church relaxed their their requirements to be a saint.
I'm going to step out on a limb and say he's not actually a saint.
He's not actually a saint. That's just his rap name. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to step out on that limb.
Okay.
I feel pretty confident in that.
Well, first, I think you have to be dead to be a saint. But
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
You don't?
You don't have to be dead to be a saint?
Well, hold on.
I think you do.
It come from his full name.
What's his full name?
Carlos St. John Phillips.
That's probably where it came from.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless,
Doesn't really make it any
he
better.
was whack as shit. But that's not. I don't want to talk about his whackness. First of all, I'd never heard of this guy until last Saturday night.
Right.
But what I want to talk about is the outfit he had on, which is going to lead me into what we're going to talk about. But this brother had on some very tight jeans, or if they were jeans, brothers loosely, skinny jeans or pants or whatever the fuck, a pink jacket, and some heel boots. They definitely had heels on, didn't they?
They had heels.
They definitely had.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no mistake in that.
And so, I think we tried to talk about this before, but I really want to get into it now.
I got you.
And this is the demasculation, especially of the black male.
Yeah.
It's a real problem. I think it's coordinated and on purpose.
I would agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're coming out, and it's a lot of these rappers, and even the athletes.
Right.
They film them walking into the stadium with their outfit on, and a lot of them it's very feminine wear.
Right.
And what is that saying to young boys?
Well, I think you got to go into black males in general in society.
Mm-hmm.
There are no real, because the home structure is broken. There's no real male role models in the house. A lot of them are raised by single moms, and so you get a lot of them are
No man showed them how to be
a man
or dress like a man.
right. And they do a lot of feminine stuff.
A lot of them like to dress them like the men that dog them.
That's
For some
true.
strange reason.
That's true. And, yeah, fathers are important is the point I was getting to, because You gotta be able to show somebody how to be a man. Your mom can't teach you how to be a man.
Well, that's,
The problem that you have to say follows are important. I mean, that's the issue right there.
Well,
You shouldn't have to say that. I mean, that should be self-explanatory, first of all.
well, this whole point we've got to this society where you even have the argument of there's women out there saying they don't need a man to raise their child,
right.
or
Sorry.
I heard some disagreement, but
It's just common sense. You need a man to raise a man.
a man needs to show a man how to be a man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know. Look, I know this is unfortunate for a lot of households out there, and the man's not around or whatever that. But yes, you can. Anybody, you can raise them, but anybody can raise them.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's the right way,
Right.
or you're not doing any harm when you're doing it the way that you're doing it.
You've raised a child into an adult, but you have not raised a boy into a man.
You have,
There you go.
yes, and it's very prevalent in the black community, unfortunately, because
Yeah.
there's a lot, it's a lot of black men missing from these homes.
Yeah. And that's where I was going with that. It's just you can't, like, we all grew up with father.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there thinking what my father would have said if I threw on some high heel boots and a pink jacket.
He would not let me leave the house.
Right.
We'd have been locked in a room, and he'd have been in there, and
There would have been some furniture moving.
Yeah.
I would at least took it if you wore like some pink J's or something.
Some what?
Pink J's.
Some pink J's. If you're wearing high heel shoes.
Like
I'm not even going
like
with
all
that.
pink J's?
I'm not even
No,
going
like
with
with
pink
that.
in 'em.
Like
Black and pink.
Yeah, like
That's
black.
okay.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah, I was about to say
I'm
to
about
an
to say,
extent.
I'm not even doing that.
Because I had a polo shirt back in the day. You know, polos always have a lot of stripes and colors
Right.
in it. It was like a pink stripe in it.
Yeah.
But my whole jacket or my whole shirt was not pink.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I can't believe, I don't understand why I know a lot of these guys might not have fathers in their home that are doing this way, but how can you, even still, is it that hard is it doing that much psychologically to you you can't, when you become an adult, you can't see that what I'm wearing is a little bit feminine?
They think they setting fashion trends,
Mhm.
right? Because
And those athletes, they are.
yeah, because a lot of the younger kids dress like them and
Mhm.
like that type of stuff.
And see, that's what I wanted to get. So you got these guys who didn't have fathers in their home. They dressing feminine because their mom raised them.
Right.
They setting fashion trends, but they setting fashion trends for kids who do have a father in the home. But the kid is seeing people who they look up to wearing this shit.
Right.
And so now this is seeping into your psyche subconsciously. And
Yeah.
what it's doing is feminizing the male.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It's
But
dangerous
yeah, it is.
It's
but
wrong.
and it's wrong.
But that's where we've come to. A lot of black males are feminine now.
Well, I know I'm speaking on it now, but people need to speak on this shit because once you keep doing that and it keeps happening and happening, what happens to the
Yeah.
masculinity of men, of black men in particular?
I don't know.
It disappears.
I'm
It
sitting there
disappears.
thinking about, like, could you imagine? Could it even cross your mind if we had a pop concert or a Biggie concert back in the day and he come out in some high heels and a pink jacket?
You couldn't sit at our lunch table if you did shit like that.
True.
It wouldn't have flew. We wouldn't be calling them the goats.
No,
To this day, we would not be
No.
calling them the goats.
no, not at all.
Man, it's
The only rapper I know that got away with wearing some fruity shit is Andre 3000. But
Wow.
he's a different cat.
Sunshine.
Well, we know
That's what I was
he's not
about
all
to say.
there.
Well, he was all there, and then he got into that
Yeah.
solar bad
Yeah, so,
Erica Badu.
yeah.
She might change it, brother, man. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
And if you're out there listening, there's two brothers on this podcast that probably would want to be changed. I'm just throwing it out there.
Make that 3.
I'll take it. I want to see if I can combat combat what comes out of it. 'Cause she changed around him. She changed around Andre.
And Common.
I mean, Common.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want
your
that
turn.
Yeah, I want my
See
turn.
what it's about?
Yeah. I want
Ready for
Totally
your
right.
turn?
Totally right.
But it's all of that. It's also toppled with the fact that they've had this push about toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so bad being male.
Yeah.
The extra feminine ones are saying that.
But how come? But no, it's not. It's not.
No,
just
I
extra
mean
feminine.
the ultra. I shouldn't say extra. The ultra feminine, as in from the female side.
Mhm.
That's where it's coming from.
But there are some toxic males out there.
They are.
There are.
Mhm.
But
They are. If you're out there raping and stuff, that's
yes.
toxic.
But I would also say there's some toxic females out there. Nobody's talking about them motherfuckers.
No, well, if they were, toxic masculinity wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know, man.
It's wild.
It seems.
No, what's really toxic to me, and I think I've learned this as I got older, is as a man, as when I was younger, when people upset me, I used to just start crying and crying. And Dad was like, dude, don't be fucking crying at school. But as I got older, I realized that it's okay as a man to show emotions. And that's what I find toxic about some people who teach their kids that are going into men that it's not okay to show emotion. You have to be strong, and it's not true.
It's okay to show emotion, but you don't want people to take advantage of your emotion. That's what we're
Take
doing.
advantage of us. And also, I think what you're showing emotion about has a lot.
That's true too.
You just can't be showing emotion about everything.
Don't show it. But I think the biggest thing is when you start making decisions based off of your emotions.
That's the big one.
Because emotions can change.
And you're acting like a woman then.
And you're exactly.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
And that's where the femininity comes in.
Right.
Exactly.
And I think that's the problem. Well, a problem, one of the many. Because everybody it's all about what you feel and you're acting on that.
That's not
Your
my
shit is just no.
My facts don't give a fuck about your feelings.
And there it is. That's the thing. That's the reality that people are not, that they don't want to acknowledge.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Right.
If this is a fact.
But no, they want, no, you need to respect my feelings. And when it's like, come on, man.
But listen, there's always a way, like, in that situation. You stand your ground on the facts. And there's always a way that you're not being demonstrative or tearing anybody down. Like, you're not attacking that person. But the facts are the facts. So you're like, I know that, you might not like it, but this is the fact. But when you start attacking the person, that's when it gets a little over the line.
Yeah, and I would never attack a person for how they're feeling.
Right.
I just like to lay out the facts. And if I'm sorry you feel a certain way, but your feelings mean nothing to me.
Right.
But I'm not going to call you wrong for your feelings because I feel a certain way about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, my facts that I have in the back of my head contradict what I'm feeling.
Right.
Well, the truth is what it is. I mean, it's true. Like, some of it you're going to like, some of it you're not.
Yes, true.
But
Well, I also saw, there's a Harry Styles.
hold on.
Oh no, I gotta get this out.
Yeah,
Harry Styles, who's he's like One Republic or One Direction.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes,
One Direction. He's
Okay.
wearing a dress on the cover of Vogue magazine.
For what?
I don't think he's ever come out as gay, has he?
He has.
He has.
Oh, he's fruit.
But people.
Yes, he is. Wearing a dress.
Okay. But the people are praising him for. It's okay.
I'm mad.
You said it right.
I'm mad.
The fact that people are praising him for his fashion choices and saying things like you're fine for wearing stuff like that in so many words.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to wear, that's your choice.
It's your choice, your business, but
Yeah.
don't come at me like I'm wrong if I say something about it.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
But people are.
Yeah, wow.
People talking shit about it and they trying to get canceled for it.
So it's a guy in a dress? Because I hadn't seen it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy.
He is a guy.
If you have a penis, you're a guy. It does,
So it's a guy in a dress.
Yes.
And this is what we've come to today.
Well, he's come out as gay, so no.
Well, I mean, shit, the dress gave that away.
Yeah. He wouldn't have to come out if he's sitting there in a dress.
Yeah, dress will give you a gay. Like, I haven't seen people in full-on maids outfits.
What?
I'm not even going there.
Yeah, don't do it.
All right, anyway.
Shout out to Elliot Page.
Evidently, only if you're wearing a kilt in Ireland or was it Scotland or something.
One of them.
Yeah, if you're doing that, evidently that's not.
Listen.
But
If y'all thought it was bad when Biggie and Pac were going back and forth, just imagine if Pac came out in some high heels and a pink jacket.
Unless he was singing Lil Ray Corvette, I will. I'm not having it.
I mean, you can't you can't make hit 'em up and skinny.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do that, man.
No, you can only make diamonds and pearls wearing skinny jeans.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one person that can do that, and that's Prince. That's the only person that could wear ass-out jeans and high heels.
And he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of female ass too.
But yeah, because it's Prince.
Yeah, he's Prince.
It's Prince. He was. I mean, if you know anything about the purple ones, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm making a personal plea to especially the NBA stars because it's them the most. Because TNT likes to
Show them walking in.
like to show them walking into the arena. Please put some masculine shit on.
And Cam Newton.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. And Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
And he just got traded to DC. And please don't wear none of them outfits walking through DC.
Look, if these people that we're naming, if they're gay, then be gay and be about that life is what you're doing. But if you're a straight man, do not perpetuate this fucking shit to the youth, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Because a young kid's looking up, oh shit, look at what little Russell Westbrook got on. Look what he got on. Daddy can't have that.
If that kid wear that to school the next day, he's going to get beat up.
Man.
That's what happens when you normalize being that way.
Yeah.
And we are normalizing that shit. Nobody's saying shit. So Arthur Carrington Jr. is here to say, stop that bullshit.
Clifton Jones Jr. is also saying that.
Yeah. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out.
I concur. I'm not a junior, but I concur.
Cut that shit out, man.
So
You're not helping. You're not helping. Nope. Little feedback.
is that her?
No.
It was.
It was? Oh. Okay.
But yeah.
But yeah.
So
That's all I got to say about that.
that
So, yeah.
There's a whole lot more.
Well, we could.
but we're gonna cut it.
Boy, are you feeling something there, Cliff?
Let it loose.
Let loose. Let it
No,
fly.
it's one of the things where there's so much more to say, and I mean, where you want to go? You want to end it there? Or you want to keep going? Because there's a lot more to be said there,
We can.
or at least set it up for later. I mean,
Well, let's see.
I don't want anybody to think that this is the end. 'Cause you will hear this shit again if you listen.
No,
to
because
us.
I am passionate about this one particular subject
So
here.
am I.
We'll save it for later.
Yeah, we'll come
You
back.
want to say okay?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
We'll go into the whole alphabet later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So we'll be back in a second with another segment. Yo, we're back. And the brother has changed beers. I think just changed beers too.
Yes, it did.
So, excuse me, burp.
I was weak.
I was weak. I know. You're right. But yeah, I'm sticking with the Hardywood. But last year was the first time they made this. This is the second year with the Fluffy GBS, which is the gingerbread stout. Fluffy. It's imperial milk stout with spices, honey, and toasted marshmallows. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm going to keep drinking it because it is 9.2%, and I'm already feeling it.
So let me ask you something.
Yes.
You said, I know it's a stout.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that full stout taste, or are you tasting more of the other flavors and whatnot in it?
This particular one, I'm tasting the other shit.
Ah.
You want some?
Yeah, pour a little bit in there. I'll try that.
Want some?
I get a little more.
Oh.
I need to taste it. Man. All right, we good. I need to taste it. I got to try.
The wet his beak. That's what they need to do. Oh, God. Damn.
Damn.
Taste it or you just gulp the shit.
Damn.
It's actually good, but I need to try it sober. Because last time I tried one of your joints after I was drunk, I thought it was good. I tried it sober and it wasn't.
You got to watch what you're drinking. New shit when you're already drunk because you're getting a false sense of
Listen,
but halfway drunk, it was all right.
I think I sent y'all a thing. Sober me and drunk me are two different people. If some shit happened with drunk me, you got to take it up with drunk me. Sober me don't remember.
The thoughts are different. The taste buds are different. Everything's different. Even the fucking's different. For the ladies, yeah,
They're two different people.
There's two different people.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
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 Think about it.
Yeah. The sex is different too.
Yeah.
I have went to one of my favorites,
Mm-hmm.
the Sam Adams Cherry Wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Just loves that one.
It's 5.3%. This is one of my favorites. Shout out to Samuel Adams. Love it.
To this day, I've only had one bad Sam Adams.
That was
I
the
think
porch
we all
rock.
shared that one.
Yeah, that junk was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was the porch rock.
I didn't drink it, so I take your word for it.
Yeah,
Man.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, man.
Don't do it.
Good motherfucking choice, motherfuckers. Samuel Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So, last segment we touched on the fight with a little, because we were talking about, we went off on a whole nother tangent, but St. John,
Yeah, we had another agenda.
but St. John was one of the rappers that was before the Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight.
Right.
Before the main event.
Yep.
Well, before.
Yeah, well,
he wasn't last before.
No,
the main
yeah,
event.
they were going.
But they were,
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the fight now, but I do want to mention that the fight also had some other performers there. It was YG.
Yeah.
And
Wiz
Wiz Khalifa,
Khalifa.
who was the new Snoop, and both of them were whack in my
He
opinion.
said they whack.
That's disrespectful, bro.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
You call him the new Snoop? No, that's disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like Wiz Khalifa.
I mean, you can like him all you want. That's fine.
Well,
That's disrespectful to call him the new Snoop.
well,
You owe Snoop an apology.
the new.
And I'm not backing down from that.
Okay.
You owe Snoop an apology.
Sorry, Snoop.
Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, you're right. But it was, yeah, but that was the performances, and they were kind of lackluster in my opinion. But
Snoop saved the day.
Snoop saved the day because Snoop knows how to be an MC. He knows how to move the crowd. I did not see. I mean, Wiz Khalifa was smoking weed on stage, which is we've come a long way.
Yes, we have.
We've come a long way on pay per view. Snoop was smoking too, but this YG guy, he was whack too. I would know a YG song if you know.
The only YG song I know offhand is FDT, and it had him and Nipsey.
I'd never heard of him until then, so. But I don't listen to a lot of today's hip hop anyway, so I guess I'm not a good arbiter of that.
Well, let's just say these rap performances were a precursor. First, before we get into that, we do have Bonehead Athletes of the Week. So we got two. One will lead us into this next one, next segment. But the first was we saw it was a Texas high school playoff game.
Yeah.
Where this high school kid gets thrown out the game, and then apparently didn't like it, so he ran on the field and he hit the referee that threw him out of the game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, referee was fucked up. He was a little hurt. video cut off there from what I saw,
Yeah.
but he didn't look like he was okay.
I
But
don't. That's
look,
crazy.
whether you got thrown out for justified reasons or not, you can't do that sort of thing.
Right.
At some point, you have to. I don't. It's not being a bigger man, but you just can't do shit like that.
No.
And that was a bonehead move.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You know, I felt that sort of way during games before, where the ref made a call I ain't like, but
Every game.
every game.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
But it's not no point that I say, you know what, we're on the field, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't do that shit.
No.
And so that's a bonehead athlete.
Yeah.
One. Number two is bonehead athlete Nate Robinson. And I know what Nate Robinson was thinking. He was thinking, this white boy YouTube star, I can fuck him up.
I'm a professional athlete.
I'm a professional athlete.
Listen,
I can fuck him up.
if you know you can't fight, don't get in the ring.
Well, I think he thought he could fight.
Mm-hmm.
But what he did not know, or he did not take in consideration, is that Jake Paul has been training for fighting
Yeah.
for a while. His brother is actually even a fighter.
Right.
So he's been training for this moment. I don't give a fuck what Jake Paul's putting on YouTube. If you think that shit is bullshit, because I looked at it, I looked it up and like, who the fuck is Jake Paul? And I'm looking at this shit. Oh, this motherfucker's bullshit.
Yeah. But he can fight though.
He can fight.
Oh no! If you gonna talk that kind of shit,
You gotta back the fuck up.
You need to be able to back it up.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul did.
Yes, he did.
Listen. We all went to high school together.
Mhm.
We all knew guys in high school that knew they could fight.
Mm-hmm.
But when they actually got in a fight,
It's a little different.
yeah, they talked a good game. They
Different
tell
as
you they could
advertised.
fight.
Yeah, the advertisement is not the same as the product. That's what you're saying.
The fight did not match the bar.
It does
Right.
not match the buck.
We all know guys that be like, yeah, man, I can fight. I'm telling you. And then, yeah.
So this, I know exactly. I mean, Nate Robinson thought he could just beat this white boy up.
Yeah.
But the white boy had been practicing a lot longer than
Yeah.
you have been, Nate Robinson.
Mhm.
Plus, your reach is shorter. Dude's bigger. And even when the fight started, the way he rushed him it
didn't look right.
It did not look right.
It
did
wasn't
not-
successul.
It was not successful
Because
strategy.
bum rush.
You should have had a better corner. I don't know. Something was not working. But you rushed it, dude. First of all, when he knocked him down the first time, Nate Robinson looked like that he was thinking about getting up. His head was outside the ring. He wasn't even in the ring. His head was outside the ring, and he thought about it. I'm thinking like, you should not get up. You should not get up. You should not get up. And then he got up, and he did the same. He didn't change his strategy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Which is of course, his brain might have been scrambled, so he didn't want to think it straight. But he didn't change his strategy. He went back at Jake Paul. Jake Paul knocked him out, and he damn near looked like he was dead.
Gotcha.
I've never seen anything like it before. Well, actually, Roy Jones looked like that when
When he was taking them body shots?
No. I'm talking about when Tarver knocked him. Oh no, Glenn
yeah.
Johnson. Glenn Johnson knocked him out. But Nate Robinson looked dead in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't move for a minute.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
was stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was wild.
You have to think while you're fighting too as well.
Well, he
you gotta
need a
be
better corner.
you gotta be cerebral
Yeah,
when you're boxing.
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta have a better corner. Your corner should be telling you, hey man, this dude can knock your ass out. You need to.
Well, they should have been telling him that before this shit was booked.
Nah, they thought they saw the white boy YouTube star. They thought he'd just go out there and.
They were talking about it. I listen to a lot of ESPN, unfortunately, but they were talking about it. It's like, just because you are a professional athlete, don't think you can cross over and do any other sport.
No.
Like that, it don't work that way.
No, and also don't sleep on a dude just because he's white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Don't do that shit.
That too.
Yeah.
Anybody
Don't do
can
it.
fight.
Billy Ho cost Wesley Snipes a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His pride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, don't do that.
Don't do that shit,
Don't
man.
do it.
But yeah, so that's bonehead athlete really of the week.
Yes.
Cliff, you got a Cliff's corner?
Yeah, man, I got a quick one. Man. It's real quick, real simple.
So we've got this new segment started a couple weeks.
Yeah.
A couple of episodes ago. Cliff's Corner. Cliff rants, gives us an opinion on something that he doesn't like or he likes or whatever the fuck he wants is on the mind. So, Cliff, what's on your corner today?
Cliff's Corner.
This time, like I said, it's quick, man, but I think it needs to be said. Basketball season starting up now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've had I think a 10-week break or something like that.
Something like that. Some
And,
teams more than others.
You know, basketball's coming up, and they keep talking about LeBron this, LeBron that again.
Okay.
I didn't want to talk about this shit, man.
Okay.
Whatever anybody felt about LeBron prior to winning this last championship
Mm-hmm.
is the exact same way you should feel right now. Absolutely nothing changed with LeBron, even after winning this last championship. Nothing changed. The Lakers were the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost an inevitability.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was great before. He's still great. He's not greater. I think that's what I'm getting at. And because I know basketball season's starting up, I don't want to hear this shit again, man. I'm not doing this again.
So, a roundabout way, you're saying he's still not Jordan.
No, and he never will be.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
This is how I want to describe it. If the best of the best players who played in the NBA were all sitting down for a dinner, LeBron James has a seat at the table. Let me be clear.
Yes.
He's not at a kiddie table. It's not some spot that they made up for him real quick. No. He has a place card.
He's sitting down with the greatest.
He can sit with the greatest. He can speak his mind and talk just like anybody else has a right to talk. He's just not at the head of the table.
There you go.
But the guy who says the prayer for the meal is Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
There you go. There you go.
The guy at the head of the table.
Yeah.
And there it is. That's it, man. But you know, basketball season starting up. All this shit is coming back again, man. I'm just like, we need to be clear here, man.
A lot of people aren't okay with that because LeBron apparently is not okay with that.
Yeah, LeBron wants to be the greatest ever.
I could have sworn we just said last segment, who gives a fuck about your feelings?
Yes.
My facts don't care about your feelings.
That's right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
Again, I am saying this as a Laker fan. I want him to keep winning, as long as he's a Laker.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, you are not.
Yeah, that's true.
And it doesn't even matter what he does from now on. He's not Jordan. He's not Jordan. Never will be.
Never will be.
And he never will be.
Not at all.
And he needs to accept it.
Yeah.
Why not just? I don't know. I'm different. Maybe I'm not different. But I would be okay with just being one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
And actually, even if I'm not one of the greatest, I actually don't care. I don't care how anybody sees me. All I care about is
I'm about to say, you got a different mentality.
yeah. I don't care how about anybody sees me. I care about did I do the best that I could.
Yeah.
You live your life like I live mine.
Yeah.
And that is, we don't live our lives according to what anyone else thinks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, apparently LeBron does, and he wants his kudos, his due diligence.
He has a need to be liked.
He has a need to be liked. But
You're
people like him.
They do.
He wants more. He's greedy. Chill the fuck out. You're good.
Yes.
Can we do that? Can we clip that, crop it, and find LeBron's email and send it to him?
Tweet him.
Tweet him.
Yeah, we could try. He probably won't respond.
I like the
We could
dude.
try.
And
Yeah,
I like
I like
him even
him
more that he's on my team.
Yeah.
I like what he does for the community.
Mm-hmm.
I like all that. Only thing I don't like about him is his opinion on himself.
That's really it.
That's what I do not like about him.
Because I'm okay with LeBron. I didn't like when Karl Malone came to the Lakers.
Yep.
I was not a fan of that.
Karl Malone, Gary Payton.
Gary Payton, no, I was not a fan of that.
But I accept
We all know how Art
It was
feels
just
about
it.
Karl Malone.
However, I don't have any beef with LeBron becoming a Laker.
No.
I don't.
Please, win me another championship.
You know,
I'm okay with that.
You know,
Please.
just understand, like I said
Just
before,
know your place.
you're not the head of the table.
You're not
That's
the
all
head
I'm
of the
saying.
And it's
You're
okay.
great.
Yeah, that's cool.
You belong at the table. You're just not the head.
Look, if any consolation, when Jordan wants to potatoes passed to him, you'll be the guy who passes potatoes to him. It's gonna come down. It's gonna go down the line.
Right.
LeBron, you right there.
Right.
Give them, you pass the potatoes.
LeBron, can I get the gravy?
Right. You know.
LeBron, you'll be the guy who gives Jordan the gravy. I will give you that seat.
You want to look over and say something to Bill Russell? Go ahead.
No.
You have that right.
I don't care. Yeah.
You just know. Like you said, all right, you don't lead the prayer.
You don't lead the prayer.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
We all know how O'Gara feels about Karl Malone, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I heard that story. I think I need to hear that one.
He hated the wristbands.
You did. It was on the earlier episode. He said he hated the wristbands. He hated the fadeaway jump shot.
I hate all that. And I hated him when he was on the Lakers too. He's the motherfucking reason they lost the championship.
Listen, I'm no Karl Malone fan. However, he was the best power for whatever until Tim Duncan came along.
True.
You got skills.
I mean, I'm no
And
Karl
he
Malone
wasn't-
fan though.
He wasn't exactly the reason that Detroit beat the shit out of the Lakers that year.
No, they
But
figured out the secret.
But I'm blaming it on Karl Malone just because I hate him so much.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
You can do that.
But we digress. We digress.
Very.
So, we touched on the boxing a little bit earlier. We're going to go back into it. This Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight.
Tyson won.
He did. But go ahead.
The big travesty was that the two Mexicans that fought at the beginning of the night
Yes.
was not the main event or the fight before
Yes.
Tyson.
He's only saying Mexicans because we don't remember their names.
Yeah, I'm being extremely racist now. They could have been Honduras
No.
and Mexican or Mexican and,
He's being
and Guatemala.
descriptive, not
I don't know
disrespectful.
what the fuck they were, but them motherfuckers was.
They were.
That was the
No,
best
they were.
fight
That
of the
was.
night.
It was. It was.
It was.
I mean, it really was.
I really don't know what they were, but they were Spanish. Clearly,
Clearly.
clearly Spanish.
Clearly.
Clearly Spanish.
Clearly.
And that fight was spectacular
I mean,
compared to
no, you don't compare. It was the best one on the card. Best on the card.
Best
right?
fight of the night. Best fight of the night. Because it definitely wasn't
The main event.
Kevin Hart and the white boy.
He said Kevin
Oh,
Hart.
wow.
Kevin Hart.
Oh my God.
You know something?
Jake,
I'm not a Kevin Hart fan. You owe him an apology.
Yeah.
You owe him
I'm
an
sorry.
apology.
It wasn't Jake Paul and A. Robinson. That was not the best fight.
No,
There was
not at
another
all.
fight with this dude who had fought maybe 13 times, and he's fighting a 2-time world champion, and that guy just kind of beat him up. That wasn't the best. That should have been nowhere near. The
Yeah.
two Spanish guys was the best fight of the night.
Gotcha.
But we're going to tackle this Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight, which Roy got hit with a few hooks to the body.
They had to hurt.
They had to hurt. He let us know that they hurt in the post match
Yes,
interview.
he did.
Because it was like, Roy, you looked a little tired. Yes, I'm a little tired because I was getting hit in the fucking chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this. I grew up playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and when he hit me with them jumps in the game, they hurt on the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Controller rattle, everything.
Man, when I,
Yeah.
growing up, the heavyweight division in boxing was Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
And
Yeah.
I applaud Roy Jones for somewhat taking him. I say somewhat taking him because you could tell it was hurt.
Well, Mike did say,
Mike respect.
Mike said, he caught me with a hook and it hurt. In true Mike fashion.
He said, "Yo, but you took that,
Yeah.
and I respect
And
you
yeah,
for it."
Roy took Mike's body shots because Mike was killing him with the body, even though Roy was hugging a lot and he did not.
No,
allow a lot. He was
Well, he
hugging a
didn't
whole
want
lot.
them blows, but we all know he was crying in the
I think,
car.
yeah, I think he took a
He was crying in the car.
Yeah,
he took a couple body shots and he started hugging Mike. That's what he started doing. But what was funny was the post joint, and they're asking Roy, are they all gonna do this again? Mike's like, yeah, I'll do it again. Yeah,
Right.
I'm Mike Tyson. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. Roy's like, oh, you know what? I gotta talk to my family. I gotta talk to Pensacola.
Roy, no.
You gotta
damn
talk to the
well.
whole town of Pensacola.
Roy know he ain't doing that shit again.
That's code for no. I mean,
Body shots hurt.
And then he had the nerve to say that was a bucket list thing.
Yeah.
Like what?
Look,
Taking Mike Tyson
Come
punches.
on, man. That's not on my bucket list.
well, bucket list shit is supposed to be enjoyable. I thought.
Yeah, that's not
That's what
enjoyable.
I thought.
Yeah, not waking up with bad ribs. And, you know, what the fuck?
I know.
What kind of bucket list is that?
You want to step in the ring with Tyson?
Hell no.
No. First of all, getting hit is not on my bucket list.
No, it's not.
No.
But Roy Jones is, you know, I mean, he's got knocked around a couple times. Maybe his brain's rattled. I don't know. Who does
A
that?
little CTE there?
Little CTE.
I don't know.
He's got to be a lot of CTE to say that a bucket list is to get in the ring with Mike Tyson. Even though he got him at 54, he still acknowledged that them body shots hurt.
I wouldn't get in the ring with Mike Tyson at 74.
No. And you could tell. I mean, look, Roy was hurting.
Yeah.
Because if you're not hurting, when you say, "Will you fight again?" Yeah, I'll fight again.
Yeah. Now
But no, I gotta talk to my family. Oh, I gotta talk to the whole city of Pensacola. If they tell me it's okay, then I'll fight.
Yeah,
Then
no.
there's the fact that nobody else is going to pay for it.
No,
Watch another
there's
fight.
no way I would pay for that shit.
Because they talk about Tyson and Holyfield. I hope they don't fight.
No.
Nobody wants to
No,
see that.
we don't want to see that. I think Evander needs a payday.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he says that.
Well, first of all,
He wants some money.
I don't know what Evander's doing now, but I've already seen it twice, and once didn't end well. The second ended with a bite of the ear because it wasn't going well.
Right.
He still has one good ear though.
I do not want to see that shit. I do not want to.
Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to watch anybody past 45 boxing. We accepted executioner Bernard Hopkins
And George Foreman.
and George Foreman. We accepted that shit. But nobody wants to go past that.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
54 and 52 or whatever the fuck.
I don't know.
No.
I don't even know how old Holyfield is. But nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, you want to see your grandfathers get in the ring?
No.
No.
Listen.
No.
As Snoop said, I've had a couple of uncles fight at a cookout. I don't need to see it again.
Don't need to see it.
Yeah, that's uncles, not grandfathers. Like, goodness, man, come on.
And there was some body shots, there's a couple hooks that was landing in that fight, but it still was not. It was mostly hugging.
Yeah.
It might have been one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life.
People liked it because it was Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. If their names was Joe Smo and Leaky Black or something, you would have thought it was the worst fight ever.
Leaky Black.
Yeah, or Jake Paul and Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that shit was terrible too. Shout out to them two Mexicans who I'll never know their name.
Yeah,
I don't even know if they're
understand.
Mexican.
We're not being disrespectful here. We really
Spanish guys,
respect.
whatever they were. That was a good fight.
That was the best fight on the card.
That shit was a good fight, and that was the one that was before it even went to pay-per-view. That was a
Yeah.
great fight.
Yeah.
The nerve of this
the
channel,
pre-show.
whoever this was, to put the best fighters
On the
for
pre-show,
free.
man. Like what?
Oh my God. So look, it might sound racist, but shout out to those Mexican guys
And,
who put out the best fight at night.
and shout out to Snoop. Snoop needs to announce more sporting events, man.
Yeah,
Snoop
he's
was
hilarious. He's
He
hilarious.
can call anything.
He's high as
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he was. Evidently, Tyson was.
Well,
too.
okay, consequently,
Is
Mike.
that- is there
Mike
nothing-
said he was high before the fight. He smoked. I smoke all the time. I never stop smoking. I never stop smoking. I can't help it. He said he can't help it. He has to smoke all the time.
Is there judgment?
I like it. Gotta work on the list.
That's my first.
And it's good. It's good. It's okay.
That's my first Mike Tyson.
Oh.
My first Mike Tyson.
You're good.
Okay,
You're good.
I did a good job.
You're good.
That's my
Gotta
first
work
one.
on the list.
That's
But you're good.
That's my first one.
Keep going.
That's my. Okay.
Keep going.
I'll keep going. I'll work on it for next time.
Y'all wild. Y'all wild.
You took it though.
Y'all are so wild.
I'm sorry, Mike Tyson's voice does not match his body.
Oh, boy.
Y'all
It does
wild.
not, yo.
You
Oh, shit.
when he said you took it though, that
When
shit
he said
that shit was
that's
funny as
hilarious,
shit.
man.
You took it though. You took it though.
Oh, man.
Roy was basically hurting. He was hurting. And Mike's like, nigga, you took that shit.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, that's
He wanted that camera to go
Yeah,
off so he could show how he really felt.
Yeah, basically. Basically.
I mean, it was entertaining in so many facts.
Yes, it was.
Facets of the night. It was.
But I don't need to see it again.
No.
Mm.
It was a good Spanish Mexican Honduras fight. A bad concert.
Oh gosh.
A basketball player who we saw when 3 slam dunk contests get knocked the fuck out.
He showed up in basketball shoes, didn't he?
Well,
he didn't wear boxing shoes.
Part of the problem is he showed up wearing Nick colors. That'll always get you
Yeah,
fucked
that too,
up.
man. That too, man. Oh, he was doomed from the start. Man.
When you
Like,
show up wearing Nick colors,
It might as well have been Drago versus Creed in that bitch.
Oh god.
Because that nigga looked dead.
You know,
God.
his pose on the mat was the same as Creed.
Oh, it was the same.
It was the
Exactly the same.
Exact
I saw the
same,
meme.
yo.
It was laid out. Oh, man. Nate Robinson, I know you probably don't listen to our shit here, but take this advice. We're very wise people. Give up boxing. It's already too late. He's 37 or 30. First of all, who starts boxing at that age?
I told you, see? That's what I said earlier. Professional athlete thought he could cross over.
No, man.
It don't work that
At
way.
this age, you start playing bocce ball and darts
No,
and shit like
at
that.
this age you start playing golf.
Well, golf,
One of
bocce
my
ball,
friends-
darts, bowling,
Start shoot pool.
shoot pool, anything, but get in the ring.
Right.
one of my friends that I went to college with that played in the NBA, he said, here's the difference. He said he told his trainer, I want to study boxing to get in shape. I'm not getting in the ring. He said Nate Robinson told his trainer, I'm studying boxing to get in the ring.
So the smart guy wanted for calisthenics and getting in shape.
Get in shape.
The other dude said, I think I can knock this motherfucker out.
Right.
That was crazy as Will Smith thinking he could beat Mike Tyson.
Well, that was wild. Yeah, Will Smith did a whole song on that shit. I think I could beat Mike Tyson.
They should have played that as for Roy Jones's intro music. They called that shit a draw, but that shit was not a draw.
No, it wasn't.
It was
It
not
wasn't
a
at
draw.
all.
It wasn't a draw.
No, that draw was planned before the fight.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to do, man.
Now, mind you, it wasn't a great fight by any means.
Nope.
But if you were watching it, you saw Mike land infinitely more punches
Yeah.
than Roy Jones left.
You saw Roy Jones do a lot of hugging.
A
lot of hugging.
A lot of
Yeah.
to a guy who's older than him.
Yeah.
Who hadn't fought in, was it 15 years?
I don't know, but he
Yeah,
still.
about 15 years.
Roy just fought last year.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't matter. But he still had them Mike Tyson punches. Them shits look like they hurt. I've never taken one, and God willing, I will never take one.
So that
But them shits look like they hurt.
that bucket list was in theory.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
Man, could you imagine what a Mike Tyson uppercut to your ribs does to you?
I think he was serious about that on his bucket. That was after the fight. He didn't have to sell it at that point.
No,
It was over.
Just think about it though. A Mike Tyson punch to your ribs. Just think of what it does to your insides.
Thinking about John Doe hit me in them ribs, and I don't like it. I don't know. No.
Just a Mike
No.
Tyson uppercut to the ribs.
Did
No.
Roy watch the videos on that? Because the videos of Mike Tyson training before
Look like they hurt.
we
Yeah.
even thought about this fight, before anybody was talking about this fight, we saw those videos of Mike Tyson training. And if Roy was a smart guy, which he's clearly not, because if you can talk, I mean, he's no.
That
he's
answers
clearly-
the question.
He's clearly not.
Roy needed to pay.
Hey, Roy.
He must have.
He needed to
He
pay.
must
That's
have.
the answer to the question.
So
Because
because
must have.
Mike got paid infinitely more than Roy did on that fight.
I don't know.
Roy
But
needed what he got.
I don't know. He must have. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I don't care how many millions of dollars you got. I'm not getting in the ring with Mike Tyson.
No, and apparently I'm not getting in the ring with Jake Paul. Not.
Listen, look, not without professional training.
I'm not getting. I don't give a fuck how whack his YouTube videos are. I'm not getting in the ring with him.
You know,
Not doing
that's
it.
what I'm trying to tell you. Cause you know, I can fight a little bit. I got a little bit with my hands. At least I think I do.
Look, I can shadow box better than any
But
of them
I
motherfuckers.
am not getting in the ring with a professional fighter. Not, especially not Mike Tyson.
So you know what's gonna happen next? OJ's gonna fight. OJ's gonna fight.
Come on,
baby.
Cliff.
He's just getting the hang of tweeting.
I'm gonna pay.
He's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
pay to see whoever get in the ring with him. Yeah, damn right I am.
First of all, how old is
Doesn't
OJ?
matter. How old was Tyson? How old was Roy?
They're in the 50s. I think OJ's in his 70s now.
Okay. Okay. Your point.
So Orenthal James Simpson versus
Mark Furman?
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
There it is.
Settle it
There it is.
for once and for all.
Set it up.
Dirty
That's it.
cop versus murderer.
There it is.
Set it
Yeah,
up.
I
Mark.
want
Next
my
pay-per-view. OJ versus Mark Furman.
Yeah.
There it is.
For once and for all, who did it?
I'm paying for
Did
it.
you try to set him up?
I'm
Or did you
paying
kill
for
him? The fight settles it all. Oh God, I would pay for that shit. Look, we ain't watching that shit on the projector. We buying that shit. I'll put money down.
Only thing to make that better, if OJ rides to the ring in a white Bronco. Yo, that's all I need. That's it.
I hate you guys. I hate you.
Who got called to make this happen? I gotta see that shit.
I hate you.
That's a white Bronco.
I hate you.
Oh God.
Vince McMahon, Dana White, I don't care, man. Whoever, I don't care.
I think WWE can
Somebody.
make that. I think it can make it happen.
Man,
Oh, it probably will happen if they wanted that.
White
I hate
Bronco.
you.
there's money to be made there.
OJ Simpson versus Mark Foreman, June 7th, 2021. We're gonna
Get
be
it
having-
now.
Be there.
Let's first before we tell it. Celebrity fights we want to see.
That's the one.
No, there's more. There's more. There's gotta be more.
Oh my God.
There's gotta be more.
I don't even know, man. That just got me. Yo, I hate
Troy
you.
Aikman versus Tony Romo.
That's a good one.
Shit.
Joe Buck versus Vern Lundquist.
Michael Crabtree versus Aqib Talib.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nothing top OJ versus.
Oh my god.
Y'all cut that out, man.
He said it away.
Let's do it.
You saying that, Just, but you know we get that shit. You could be right there with us watching it.
Old ass Al Pacino versus old ass Robert De Niro.
That's a good fight.
That's a good fight,
Fight,
right?
too.
That's a good
You
fight.
talking
right
to
there.
me?
Good fight, too.
You talking to
That's a
me?
good fight.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrity fights is where it's at.
Stallone versus
Was-
Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Well, neither one of them could probably get in the ropes right now. His knees bad.
I don't know which one looked better on. Was it Red? No,
Uh,
Schwarzenegger wasn't on Red. Stallone was on Red.
No,
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
Bruce Willis. That was
Bruce Willis. Not Red. Expendables.
Yeah.
Actually, they both was.
They were both, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one looked better?
Expendables had everybody in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually want to see Jordan versus LeBron.
Physically, LeBron got him right now.
Yeah.
Can we get like a theoretical like prom? Even still, LeBron probably fuck him up.
Physically,
He's
yeah.
probably fuck him up.
LeBron's a defensive end.
He's right, fuck him up.
Yeah.
He's
he
fuck
got
him up.
He got him.
Yeah. LeVar Ball versus Mike.
Ooh.
Mm.
All that shitty talk. I would like to see that. They about the same age now.
Yeah.
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 Oh, what was his name? Cat versus Joel Embiid.
Cat.
Carl Anthony
Carl
Towns.
Carl
Anthony
Anthony Towns versus Joel Embiid.
He's got a lot of
No.
pain and hurt right now.
No.
Pain and hurt right now.
Joel Embiid will get hurt.
He'll
before
fuck
that.
his ass up.
Yeah.
I think Joel Embiid is a bitch. My personal opinion.
Okay.
I think he's a bitch.
We might have to tackle that next time.
I
we
wouldn't
talk
go that
NBA.
far, but I can't argue with you.
He's not showing me anything on the basketball court to sway my
Well,
opinion.
he's injury prone.
But even still, when he's on the court, he doesn't.
He's not like Shaq and
He doesn't
dominate.
demand
Well,
control of it.
there's no more to him. I mean, it's not convenient.
But the people on his team have more control of the court than Embiid does.
Well,
That's
'cause
true.
Because he's a bitch. A
Damn.
Listen.
bitch ass nigga.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and argue that.
Joel Embiid is a
But
bitch.
said
the league, the
he's a
NBA
band.
today has gone away from they've demasculated the big man. So I
Called him a
mean,
band.
that's why I'm pausing on.
No, yeah, that
We
dude.
need to do a topic on that. Bands. We need to name some bands.
Name some bands. You mean like Joel Embiid?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll do that maybe one other
Russell
episode.
Westbrook?
Bands.
Nate
Donald J.
Robinson.
Trump.
Nate Robinson?
Say it again.
Donald J. Trump.
Y'all wild.
Say it again.
Donald J.
I
Trump.
hate you guys.
Mitch McConnell.
He said Mitch McConnell. I hate you guys.
Oh, I love you guys. That's damn right.
I'll even top it. Joe motherfucking Biden.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So what do you mean? Bands like just banning from?
No. Bitch ass niggas.
Oh,
Bands.
bitch ass niggas. Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh. Well, in that case,
How much airtime we
it's a whole
got?
lot.
We ain't got. That's what I said. We need another
How much
segment for
airtime
that. We
we
ain't
got
got that
for
right
that?
tonight. We ain't got that
I
tonight.
need like a college rule notebook for that. 'Cause
Man, yeah,
there's a lot of bitch ass niggas in my book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I had fun this segment.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yes, it was.
So with the last, next episode will be our last for about what? For
About a month or
About
so.
a month.
for about a month. So we will be back in 2 weeks for the last episode of the year.
Last episode of 2020.
Yeah.
6, so it'll be about the 20th or so.
Something like that. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
So yeah, we'll take we always take 2 weeks, so we'll take maybe 4
4
weeks,
weeks or
so
something like
about a
that,
whole
yeah.
month off, and then we'll be back. But you will see us next week, so we'll be back next week, and we'll square all that shit away.
Yep.
So peace.
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 Guys, it's like say goodbye to the big man.